We're here at London XL Docklands. This is the place to be if you're thinking of starting up a business, if you're growing your business, and if you just want to have a bit of fun.
It's incredibly busy, and it's fantastic that so many people are looking to go into business, and that's what I love, the fact that everyone feels, and particularly since shows like Dragon's Den, it's really given people that inspiration. Yes, I can do it too. It's got a great energy here, so you know, all these people with new ideas and positive energy to get into business, so it's really fantastic.
And Levi, it's lovely to have you with us, but this isn't your first show, is it?
Oh, it is. This is like coming back home for me. This is where it all started for me. Last November I was here just playing my song and being silly about my reggae sauce, and I got spotted by the production team from the Dragon's Den, so it's like coming home for me.
It's been wonderful. I've met a whole variety of people. I have not stopped, haven't even had a comfort break because my stand has been so busy, and I'm really looking forward to speaking tomorrow.
It's full of really excited people that want to start a business and full of that hunger and enthusiasm.
Now, I noticed you're in the queue to go and see one of the seminars. Which seminar are you going to see?
It's setting up your own business online.
It's a fantastic venue. It's a fantastic group of people that you've got along here, and yes, it could be very, very good for us.
The people are lovely. It's got a great buzz, and we're just delighted to be here to help support, you know, London businesses and actually national businesses as well.
To my members, community is a place where they can network online, access really good, helpful information on setting up and starting their own businesses. It's very interactive. Members can upload their business news stories, and we've put together a whole support directory that has over 1,500 organisations throughout the UK, such as Business Link, Chamber of Commerce, enterprise agencies, all who offer free impartial advice. So there's a directory there for everybody throughout the UK to use. Members have come to me and said this has been so inspirational to them to be able to talk to other people, other entrepreneurs, like-minded people, to express their opinions and get advice and information from them.
Tell us a bit about your partners, your sponsors.
So being part of the Prism Group, I have that fantastic branding and the credibility that comes being associated with such a brilliant organisation as Prism Group.
How do you inspire people to come to an event like this?
Business show, it's got to become show business. You know, it's got to be exciting, it's got to be fun, it's got to have a sort of a day out aspect to it, right?
It's so nice, I had to name it twice. Me call it reggae sauce. Art reggae sauce.
You need to come and educate yourself. Yeah, but you need to enjoy it. You need to spend the whole day here. That's why you've got Midas Touch. That's why you've got speed networking. That's why you've got one-to-one. You know, it's got to be an exciting day out.
We've come to the part of the show that's really, really exciting. This is the speed networking, very different from speed dating. But let's ask some of the people in the queue why they're here.
I'm Hungarian, and we've got a business back home. It's doing really, really well, and obviously we would like to just extend the business in the UK as well.
I'm getting a lot of useful connections. That's what I'm looking for. Hopefully get a few more contracts and under my belt, and go from there.
Speed networking is a great way to refine your elevator pitch. You end up, after these people have moved down the line, they'll be able to say in 1 minute very concisely and clearly who they are, what they do, why they're different, which is really important, and what they want.
One of the most important aspects of Business Startup Show is access to finance. And through the Midas Touch, we have the opportunity to bring entrepreneurs here to pitch their idea to entrepreneurs and investors and to see how they get on. Just briefly, what is your business idea?
Well, our business idea is quite complex. It's a new form of financial market that looks to make for small retail investors cheaper for them to be able to invest within the FTSE 100.
We've been sponsoring the show since 2005, and over the shows that we've done, which is about 7, we've had some unbelievable pitches.
We've got 20,000 people coming to something like this. And there is basically no other platform where you can get in front of and actually talk to these people. If you want to find out, what are you doing right, what's good about your products, what's the right thing, what are people really interested in, you need to actually talk to people. And this is the only place that you can actually do it.
Clients from around the world, from around London.
Well, I'm here today to see how our media agency, Blue Sky Media, based in Docklands, how we can work in partnership with other businesses out here.
Looking to improve their business, looking to start up on their own, people interested in franchising. So it's across the range, and also people interested in personal development.
People who are actually have their own business, people who are looking to start up, and people who are looking for suppliers or looking for finances.
Well, I'm here today to promote my global outsourcing business, and we do work with a number of businesses across a number of sectors and help them get set up abroad, overseas, places like India, South Africa, China, Czech Republic, UK, anywhere they want to be.
We're basically a marketing company who specialise in small businesses. So we have packages in branding, online marketing and publicity.
We are here to support the membership in London region of Chartered Accountants.
Well, our objective really is to support any small business who's in the start-up stage, pre-start stage, established, to help them provide the support and advice that will help them to grow their businesses going forward.
We're UK's leading mail order company with over 750,000 small businesses come to Viking for all their office supplies.
Apart from the online community, we also have events that we run once a month in London, Manchester and Birmingham. These have been terribly well attended, excellent speakers and great feedback from these events. I'm about to launch my next community, which is Young Entrepreneurs Community. My successful entrepreneurs at Business Startup Community will be helping and mentoring these young people through their early stages and early thoughts and developmental ideas into entrepreneurship.
By nature, an entrepreneur is someone who wants to be their own boss. And sometimes they say, I know it's a bit of a cliche, but they say it's lonely at the top, so you have to hang out with other entrepreneurs and exchange views and take advice.
What makes a good entrepreneur?
I think it's the ability to spot a deal.
One of the things we know about starting up in business is that you have to stand out from the crowd. So a really, really good example of how as a business, you attract people through doing something slightly unusual and then you sell to them. What's been the toughest thing you have learned?
You got to give up everything if you want to succeed in business. Music has always been my life. For 30 years I was a singer, songwriter and a producer. I traveled the world as a musician. And God said to me that he would say, Levi, I'm going to take you on a 30-year journey to do music, but I'm not going to make you become world famous for that. I'm going to make you become world famous for something else. And the hardest thing for me was to actually saying to myself, you know what? I've got to come out of my comfort zone and put the music aside for a while and to concentrate to make the source of success. And I think that was the hardest thing for me to do because I really love music. That is my first love. And to say give it up for a while, it was absolutely the hardest thing, but it was the right thing to do.
What do you think is the key attributes of somebody who's really going to make a success in business?
But that's the thing, I don't think it's black and white. I think there's lots of different types, and I've identified 8 types of different entrepreneurs because I think anyone who wants to go into business can be a success. The key thing is that they choose the right type of business, and it depends on whether you're very you've got a big risk aptitude and whether you're very ambitious, or actually whether you're actually got a very low risk, and also whether you're quite male in your approach or whether you're quite female. And so once I can plot those, it kind of tells you what type of business you should be running.
Who do you think these people should have behind them, really inspiring them?
I think, it's family. I think family is the best thing that you can have.
Observing my father, I've learned a lot from him. I've learned also how not to do things sometimes. It's difficult to find one person that, has all the attributes you need. You need to look around and take the best things from different people.
What would you say is your top tip to somebody who's thinking of starting in business?
Just do it straight away. You never know when you're going to get the opportunities.
Definitely the place to be.
So we can expect some more multimillionaires coming out of Business Startup Show?
Fingers crossed.
Well, what a day it's been. I'm surrounded by people who've had the most fantastic time here at Business Startup Show. They've all taken advice, they've been to seminars, they've met some famous entrepreneurs, they've bought the books, they've seen the video, and so they're going to go away and they're going to start their own business.